friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys what is in my coffee Monsterz Co pouch. I had some questions about what I keep in here and I'm really excited to show you guys. This is like my main stationery bag. In here is where I keep the things I use on the daily, and I also have this storage container that I'm going to show you guys as well. This is when I'm doing like my big journal. So this is kind of like a hand-in-hand situation, but this is my main bag. So this is a bag from the Coffee Monsterz Co. You can't get this anymore. It was part of a pre-order, and then I actually got mine from Wonder Pens. This is before the whole tariff situation, and also they only had it in stock for a very limited amount of time, but I have seen a few, I believe, like on the Facebook group, the buy sell trade, and also on Mercari. So you guys can check that out, and maybe you can snag one secondhand. But if you can't find one, this is very similar to a Delphonics pouch. I actually really want a Delphonics pouch, but I did purchase this one and I do enjoy it. So this will work for a long time. So in the front here, you have this bigger pocket. I'm trying to see which way is better to show you guys. So you have this bigger pocket, and then you have 3 pen loops. So right here, as you can tell, I keep my Penco clampy clip. I use this to hold down like my pages, especially my Hobonichi weeks when I'm planning that out. So there's my clip, and then I just have a random Tombow marker. This is the 991 color. It's like this yellow, but I would say it's more orangey when you put it on paper. But I am going to preface and say I have not organized this bag beforehand, so I don't really know what's in here, so we might have some surprises. But so I do have that just stuck down in here because this is one of the markers I'm using for the current week. I do that as well. I don't keep a bunch of markers in here at one time, just the ones I use every day, and then I get from my stash on my stationery shelf, and I, will pick the colors for the week or whatnot. So the only thing I have in this pouch is this little, it's actually a business card holder. I got this from Hobby Lobby, and I just keep, this is where I keep my little black like transparent icons. This was like 99 cents, I think. I got a couple of them and they're highly worth it. I love it. I think it's cute that it has just like the little polka dots. This, I just have my Randy Dot stickers. My little, they're transparent stickers. This is also freebies from Randy Dot plans. And then I also have some from PMD stickers. She is a Australian shop off of Etsy, and this was a really good price. I think they were like $9 for 8 sheets. They're very good quality. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. That is my 6-month-old in the background. He's kind of just chilling in his bouncer. So if you hear some noise, that is him. So I keep those in this little envelope because I use these most frequently. These are like my most frequently used stickers. Then we have these pen pouches. The first one I have is a Uniball 1 body, but this has a 0.3 tip from Pentel Energel. So it's a 0.3 Pentel Energel refill in a Uniball 1 body. I cannot talk today. Then I have a Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen. This is the hard tip, and this is like my old one. That's why it has washi around it. Then I have a Muji pen in the 0.38. I also have my favorite fountain pen that I own. This is the Hongdian A2. It's very similar to the Pilot Vanishing Point. I love this thing so much. I use it. This is like my workhorse. I use this for all my journaling. Then we have another Tombow Fudenosuke. This is a hard tip, but it's just like a new one. So it actually has a tip on it, not a nub. And then I have just a mechanical pencil. And then this is new. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It is the Pentel Click Eraser, and I just thought it was so cool that it's an entire eraser. So this has an eraser on it as well, but it's very small, and it's just kind of annoying to take the cap off and I lose it. So it's kind of nice to have, you know, like this eraser. So that's all that I have in these little pockets. We'll go to the back pocket now. In this back zipper pocket is where I keep like my writing tools. So I have this metal ruler, and it's got like the cork side on it. Then I have this adhesive tape. This is the AdTech brand. It's from Hobby Lobby. My favorite is the Tombow adhesive tape, but I was in Hobby Lobby and I seen this one. I was out and it works really well. It's very smooth. Then I have some tweezers. These are by Cricut. I've had these literally for years, and I will continue to have them till they break. They're really sharp though, so beware of that. Then I have a Tombow mono correction tape, and then these are my little scissors. I do not even know where I bought these from. I've had them for years, and the lid doesn't even want to, like, it's kind of hard to get the lid on. So if you have any good like mini scissor recommendations, let me know. And that is all I have in this back pocket. So now for like the meat and potatoes of this pouch. You have this humongous inside. You have two smaller pockets on this side, and then you have one bigger pocket. You can't really tell because I have this thing jam-packed, but you have a little pocket on this side. So first up, I have this sticker book from Stationery Stickers. I've had this thing for years, and this is where I keep, I'm sorry about the glare, this is where I keep my bigger sheets of like, you know, icon stickers. So I've just been collecting over the years, and these are really fun to use in my Hobonichi Cousin as like the pop of color. Other random, there's just some monthly, and I have tons more room, but I do like this thing because then I can like see them exactly what I need, and that fits perfectly. Next up, we have my Hobonichi Cousin itself. This is just where I do, you know, like my daily journaling, or sometimes I do a little bit more junk journaling and add, you know, receipts and pieces of junk that I collected along the way. But she's hefty and she fits in here. And then I have another sticker book from Stationery Stickers. Again, I've had this forever. It's like so filthy. This is a reusable sticker book, and I just now kind of set this up. I have extra icons that were from like sticker kits when years ago. If you've been here for a while, you know I loved like sticker kits, and these are where I keep like my extras of those, some happy planner, just kind of random stickers in here. Oh, see, I told you there was random stuff. This was just thrown in the bottom. This is a Uniball 1.38, and it actually has a Uniball 1 pen, like the refill in this. I just bought this pen in this beautiful color. Really excited about that one. That is all for this big pocket. On the sides and these small pockets here, I just have some sticky notes. On this side, I have just 3 of the zebra mild liners. And I also have a smaller sticky note in that other pocket. Now, right here is this pocket. I'm just going to pull everything out. And see, it's like such a good size. This whole thing is such a good size. And you can fit more than what I am if you really wanted to cram it. It's going to be perfect when I travel. I'm really excited about it. In here, I just have this insert from, I believe, Paper Penguin Co. This is when I was using the Traveler's Notebook, and I don't use the Traveler's Notebook anymore, but I do love this paper in that insert. So this is where I just put my random journaling, like journaling for me, not for my family or photos or anything. This is just pen on paper. And then I do have just this postcard from Wonder Pens. This is what I got when I got the pouch. And then I have some Sterling ink script stickers that I got like 2 years ago at this point. Next up, I have this little clear zip pouch. I don't even know where this is from, but all I have in here is just dot stickers. As you can tell, I'm not going to get them out, but I just have various sizes of dot stickers, stars. Some are transparent. These are from like Happy Planner, and they just have like asterisks and things on them. And this is like my functional zipper pouch. Then I have another traveler's notebook insert, and this just come with a random traveler's notebook set I got. It's blank, and this is what I was using just for, you can see my 2-year-old got into this, messy notes. And the only reason I have this in here is because I did do some 2026 planner sloppy chicken scratch, and I want to keep those notes. And once I finish that, I'll probably put this away for a while, but I do like to pull it out sometimes for, you know, like I said, chicken scratch notes. Last but not least, I have this. This is actually a photo album. I got this from Dollar Tree, and I'm also using this as a sticker book like the Sarah Marie stickers. In the front, I just have some freebies that I got in some of my recent orders from like Kubo and Lucy, Coffee Monsterz Co. I'm planning to use some of these in my 2026 spreads, so they're in here. Then I have some transparent stickers from Coffee Monsterz Co. More of them. And then believe it or not, this was actually my first Coffee Monsterz Co. order, and I ordered all these at the same time. So I've actually never had a Coffee Monsterz Co. anything until just last month, or the month before that. So I just have, you know, some little emoji heads. I have some stickers from So Cute Planning. She's actually, I think, called Twisted Stationery now on Instagram. I bought these again literal years ago. This is from Leonard Designs, Fern Creek stickers, and then more from Fern Creek stickers. And yeah. Oh, and Spark Planner Life. Gosh, I got these stickers when I first started planning way back when. I mean, way back when. But these are all in here, and I like to, again, be able to flip through them and see exactly what I have, so that's very functional for me. Now onto this container. I'm going to try to get it out of the way because it's very bulky. I got this from TJ Maxx, I believe, for like $11, and it just opens like this. It's got a lid, and then you have a tray and a bottom. So I'm just going to pull the tray out. So in this tray, this is like my main hub, like I said, when I'm really actively ready to sit down and journal. So this is kind of like in the evening once my kids have settled and things. This is when I pull out this tray. During the day, I usually just have my Coffee Monsterz Co. pouch, but like in the evening or when I'm doing extensive journaling, I pull this thing out. So I just have a glue stick, a X-Acto cutter. I got these stamps from Amazon. They're just all kinds of different icons. I love them. And I cut them. They were like this. So when you buy them, they are actually like this. I'm sorry about the glare. But I wanted them to fit in here, so I just cut them in fourths, and it works just fine. I didn't cut any of the stamps. And then, this is so funny. This is a little DIY if you want one. This is a stamp block clear. I got this stamp block from Dollar Tree, and I just was having a hard time stamping it and getting it exactly where I wanted it to. I wanted like a little handle. So I got a clear command strip, again from Dollar Tree. This thing is so filthy. And I literally just use it like this and stamp it down on my page. So I really makeshift that one. But it works well. These little icon stamps, these are new. I got these not too long ago. I'm obsessed. I love these so much. I got them from Michael's. All of these and these little like emotions and the heart and the star all come in a pack. And then these are two just random wooden stamps I got from Hobby Lobby in a pack. They're just beautiful, and I think they add just the perfect amount of small decoration if you need to. And my favorite ink to use, in the Tomoe River paper is the Versa Magic. This is in Midnight Black. It's amazing. I love this ink, and if you want to know about the Kenmore planners, this also works phenomenally in that, and it doesn't bleed through. So that's my favorite ink. I have just this little washi sticker book I've had for a while. Super cute. Some washi tapes, and then I also sometimes use these clips when I'm planning to hold pages down. They're a little like corner. They go in the corners, and they're also really helpful. Then I use this thing all the time. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It's just a corner punch. I use this all of the time. I cannot even tell you. Next, we have this bottom barrel, and I'm going to show you everything that is in here. I'm sorry, I don't know why I feel like all my stuff is so dirty. Probably because I have a 2-year-old, and I just try to take this, and sometimes if he gets up from a nap or he wakes up, I have to throw it all back in the bucket because he's a menace. He'll take everything. So the first thing I have in here, I don't really use this as much. I actually just got this out of my supplies. I'll show you how I was using it. I just have these tabs. Personal home, this is an A7 size, by the way, rings, personal home, family, content, and miscellaneous. I think I am going to pull this back out. I just use this grid notes page. All this is from Amazon, even the Moterm cover. I do have this little pouch in the back, and then I have a picture of me and my hubby. This is just where I write lists for different categories of my life. So right here, Finn to buy. That's my oldest Finley. As you can tell, he needed summer clothes. I did buy those, but I had not updated the list. Again here, Fletcher to buy. He needed a transition car seat, and I actually got him one, and I bought Finley a new car seat. So I definitely need to update this, but it is very helpful to kind of manage the different aspects of my life. And if I have random notes, again, look, TN setup, I need to update this, but I am going to pull this back out. That's why I wanted to show you guys. It's really nice for my brain to separate them into categories, and I don't necessarily like to split up my plans. I don't want to have like a family planner. That's not really a need that I have, but this way I can write lists or notes for different aspects of my life. So if that is helpful to you, I think it's a really good idea. I just need to be better about keeping up with it. Then I have this thermal printer. I got this off of TikTok shop. It's by, I guess, FiQuip. I'm not sure. I don't use this very often, but sometimes I do if I want to print a picture very quickly. Next, I have this random pouch from the Happy Planner, and I like because it stands up. It just fits good with the other things I have. I only have 3 pens in here. This is the Muji 0.3 and the retractable, the Muji 0.38 and a Pentel Energel 0.3. So these are just in there for extra pens that I might would want to use that I don't have in my Coffee Monsterz Co pouch. The last thing I have in this little container is just some stickers, different kinds. So we'll get the sticker books out of the way. The first one is this So Many Planner Stickers by Pipsticks. You can get this off of Amazon. I love this thing. I've had this, again, for years, but it comes with so many stickers for such a good price. I think they're like $7 or $8, and it has absolutely every single sticker you could possibly need, and I love to use these in my Hobonichi Cousin. I just have this random Stick Babe sticker book from Happy Planner. I don't really use Happy Planner stickers too often anymore, but I do love the way that these doodle girls look. They are so stinking cute, and again, pretty much for every type of event or thing that you have, there's a little girl for. Then I have these 2 reusable sticker books from Amazon. I believe I got them for $7 for both. Come in a pack of 2, and with like a little scraper for your stickers, which is cool. In this first one, I have just random assortment of stickers. I was tired of having random sticker sheets all over the place. My goal is to eventually put every sticker I have in these types of books. I have some from like Hobby Lobby, ephemera, E-type stickers. I love these. These are so gorgeous. They're so pretty. Then this was from a pack on Amazon. I cannot even remember the name, but they come in little squares like this, and the squares were just too hard to keep up with, so I organized them all by color and I put them in here, and they're so pretty. I love the way that they look. So fun. And then these are just from Passion Planner. I've had those for years. So this is the first little book. And then in this one, I also have stickers that come in those squares. I believe it's by Mr. Paper on Amazon. If you look up Mr. Paper stickers, it'll come in like a box and you can see. But again, I just organized these by color. These are actually seasonal ones. They have summer, spring, fall, winter. These ones are the summer stickers. Gorgeous. I love this, like royal blue. This is also summer. And then we have fall. I don't own the winter or the spring, but I am going to get my hands on them one day. These are gorgeous, gorgeous stickers. I love them. Like, come on, you cannot tell me that these aren't the prettiest things you have ever seen. So that's what is in this sticker book. Last but not least, I have this envelope. I got this from Dollar Tree. I love them. I have quite a few and I use them all the time. This is where I kind of keep my random sticker sheets. I just said I didn't want to keep a bunch of sheets, but sometimes I do like to keep them here. If they're big enough to put in this envelope and not roll all around, I do like to keep them in here. But if they're very small and kind of tedious, I like to put them in the reusable ones. So I just have, you know, assortment of like Saltillier, I'm not sure how to say that. We have some from Hobby Lobby, just like random stickers that I do want to eventually use in spreads. And then this is where I have some seasonal ones that I would want to use. Very old kit from Fern Creek Stickers. They're just random. And then in the back I have some quote stickers. So that is what is in this envelope, and that concludes what I have in my little stationery situation. So these are all the tools that I use very frequently. I do have Boo more stationery, but my style is kind of evolving from what it was years ago. I mean, I have went through every planner under the sun. I started with Happy Planner, and you know, I went to Erin Condren and Plum Paper, then eventually to a Sterling Ink and Hobonichi, and I've just been all over the place. I'm finally kind of getting my style, or a new style, I should say. So I don't use everything that I used to, but I have tons more. This is just what I've been using recently because it's kind of more my style. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not just rambling. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you stay till the end, leave a little red heart. Let me know if you want any details about anything that I showed in this video, and let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see from me. I'm hoping to start up some plan with me's in like my Hobonichi weeks, maybe even some journaling in my cousin. Plan with me's are a little bit harder, I feel like, for me now because I don't do very much other than stay home and take care of my babies. But I still love to plan out my week, and I would love to, you know, just chat with you guys. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.